Welcome to the deep dive. Today, we're talking about something absolutely essential if you're serious about outperforming your competition long term.
We are.
We're breaking down competitive advantage, and specifically why it almost always boils down to one of two big ideas.
Yeah, exactly. And the sources we're looking at are really clear on this. A true competitive advantage isn't just a temporary win or, lucky break.
It's not a good quarter.
Not at all. We're talking about a sustainable edge, something that lets your business consistently and structurally outperform everyone else for the long haul.
The classic moat around the castle.
That's the one.
Okay, so let's unpack that, the sustainable edge. Fundamentally, it seems like you have two main paths you can go down, right? You either win on lower costs.
Or you win on premium pricing.
Right. But trying to do both at the same time, isn't that like the classic strategic mistake, the stuck-in-the-middle problem that gets so many companies?
It absolutely is for most. That's why strategy often forces a choice. So let's start with the cost side. The goal here isn't just about being a little bit cheaper. It's about having a fundamentally lower cost structure to produce or deliver your service.
So significantly lower.
Exactly. Significantly lower than the industry average. That way your margins are just, well, they're structurally wider, even if you sell at the same price as everybody else.
And pulling that off requires just, relentless discipline, doesn't it? Across the whole organization.
Oh, it's brutal.
So we're talking about drivers like efficient processes, economies of scale.
Technology, getting access to cheaper labor or resources, yeah. All of that.
When you look at the sources, what's the one thing that's the hardest to get right? What really separates the winners on cost?
It's the whole integrated system. Everyone always points to scale, to just buying in bulk. But what our sources really highlight is superior supply chain management.
Okay. So it's more than just big purchase orders.
So much more. It's about squeezing every single penny of waste out of the system, from the raw materials all the way to the customer's hands. Think about a massive retailer. Their real magic isn't just the volume they buy. It's how they've engineered their logistics into an incredibly efficient machine. It's just relentless.
Relentless is the word for it.
All right.
Okay, so that's one path. But let's say that's not your game. You don't want to run that race.
You pivot.
You pivot. And that brings us to path number 2, premium pricing. Getting people to willingly pay more for what you offer because they see something special in it.
It's a totally different game, a whole different mindset, because now you're not focused on internal efficiency. You're focused entirely on perceived value.
Okay, so what drives that?
The price premium is built on assets. Things like a really strong brand reputation, unique features from constant innovation, or maybe just superior personalized customer service.
For me, the most powerful driver here has to be scarcity or a feeling of exclusivity.
Oh, absolutely.
If you can convince the market that what you have is special, that it's hard to get or impossible to copy, you basically get to write your own rules.
You control the conversation.
Yeah.
Whether it's through a patent or just brilliant marketing that creates desire, the customer isn't just buying a product.
Buying status, the privilege of owning it.
Right. And what's so fascinating is that we just said trying to do both is a trap.
Yeah, that it's a huge mistake for most.
But for the very, very few companies that can actually pull it off, combining them, well, that's the holy grail. That's where you find true dominant outperformance.
Okay, so this is where it gets really interesting, because you're not just doing two separate things. You're actually using one to fuel the other.
Precisely. Let's take the textbook example, Apple. Everyone knows they command a huge price premium.
Of course, the brand, the innovation, the design.
But here's the crucial link. Those massive profits they make from the premium price, they use that money to make huge early commitments for components. We're talking chips, screens, memory.
In volumes that their competitors can't even dream of touching.
Exactly. And that massive volume gives them incredible economies of scale. So they get their parts cheaper than almost anyone else.
Wow. So their premium pricing actually creates their cost advantage. It's a cycle.
That's the synergy. The exclusivity funds the scale, and the scale protects the profitability that lets them innovate and keep that exclusive feel. It's a virtuous cycle.
That is powerful stuff.
So if we connect this to the bigger picture for you, the listener, the key takeaway isn't that you must choose only one path.
Right.
The real art is in analyzing your market and figuring out which combination of these drivers, the cost ones and the premium ones, makes the most sense for your product to achieve that sustainable outperformance.
So what does this all mean for you? Here's the final thought we want to leave you with.
Go for it.
Forget the obvious moves in your industry for a second and ask yourself, what specific, maybe even counterintuitive combination of efficiency and exclusivity could unlock the next level for you? And more importantly, which one do you need to focus on first to fund the other?